research project. You have a scenario that you should have found linked in today's Canvas announcement. I have your name next to what your marriage and children's status is, your annual income, and your down payment. So just enter whatever information I had on the Canvas announcement into these 3 boxes, because that will help you make these decisions as you go through the worksheet. So now that you have your scenario, based on your scenario, you're going to identify a few optional details that you would like in a car. So for example, whenever we're going through and we are looking at vehicles, if you are a family with children, then you're not going to be able to get a 2-seated sports car. You're going to have to get something that has enough seating for your entire family. So I want you to write 5 things that you would like to have in a car, and then I want you to rate them on a level of importance. So like if you put a CD player as option 1, if that is the most important to you, then you would put an X in column 1, and you would put nothing else in column 2 or column 3, because 1 is the highest priority, 3 is the lowest priority. Once you have filled out that chart, you are going to jump down to part 2. So you're going to initially open up this link, and this is going to help you get some of your loan variables that we talked about in class. So you will, once it pops up, you will click on the wheel and it will spin and it will tell you your loan variables. So I got a 60-month loan with a 7.5% interest rate, or 7.25% interest rate. So I'm going to write those details down below. I'm going to find what percentage of a person's spending plan is spent on transportation costs. We did talk about this. This is the second most expensive expense for most budgets. And then based on the income that I gave you, I want you to figure out how much you should be spending on transportation each year. According to the average percentage, we can use this document to help us with answering some of these questions. Once you have the annual, you'll be able to divide that by 12 and tell me the monthly amount that you could afford to spend on anything related with the car, and that will help you identify how much you can afford to spend on a car. And then with that payment amount, you can use this affordability calculator that will pop up to determine a price range for the vehicles that best fits your spending plan, and you will record your answers down below. After you have done this, you're going to find 3 different cars that you would like to buy. So you could go, if you know that you like to buy Fords or a Volkswagen, you can just go directly to their website if you'd like, find a dealership, or you could just, Google it and see what used cars, what new cars are available. I have a video that will walk you through filling out this comparison chart, but it should be pretty simple. So you're going to identify each item for all 3 different vehicles. And then finally, you're going to answer the 5 kind of reflection and evaluation questions based on the decisions that you made above. So filling out this entire document will be 25 points. And I should have all of the resources linked here that you would need to complete this document.